Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning. Everybody is fired up, ready to start another week on Monday, I'm sure. We're taking a live look here at downtown Dayton, Missouri. Looking off to the south. Of course, this is courtesy of Nader Boys, one of the many cameras that they have available for us here at Subby's Weather Talk to take a look at what's going on out there around the area. So hopefully everybody is enjoying the great temperatures this morning. Went out, let the dog out, and it was absolutely beautiful this morning at 6 o'clock. Hey, good morning, Brenda. So we had a good day yesterday. Both of our Kansas City sport teams looked really good yesterday. Now the Chiefs didn't pull away a victory, but when their starters were in for the first quarter, they looked very, very exciting for this year. They did fall to the Detroit Lions 24-23, but that's okay. This is where they get everybody out there and able to play. They can switch around their game plans, and preseason we can't really down a loss. They did look good that first quarter. Patrick Mahomes throwing the behind the back pass, of course, never been done before on a football field during an actual game. So very, very exciting. Who knows what he's going to do next? Kansas City Royals, very impressive win yesterday. 13-1, and matter of fact, they pulled their salters out in the ninth inning, in the eighth inning. Actually, they pulled all their starters, Salvi and Bobby Witt Jr., and so they are still plucking along really, really well. And who knows, maybe even have a shot at the postseason. It wouldn't surprise me, but I think they surprised a lot of sport gurus out there this year. How well Kansas City has been playing. Why, good morning, Peas. They are out there watching the live stream. So of course we're downtown Dayton, Missouri, looking off to the south. Just a beautiful morning. This picture right here could probably be made into a framed picture up on the wall. Just a beautiful, beautiful morning. Let's take a look at current conditions out there here for Henry County. sure that I mentioned that chance for a shower or thunderstorm, just to where we oh, you guys couldn't hear me, could you? Okay, so let's jump back over there real quick. Okay, so when I was showing this picture, we do have a slight risk for severe storms in that in east central Kansas down through northeast Oklahoma, it clips southwest Missouri. So the reason why we're keeping that chance for a shower, maybe a thunderstorm, is that front should not make it any closer to us than what you see here in the top left hand corner. However, there is a chance that that could wiggle by 20, 30 miles and put maybe some of our western counties, say like Bates and Vernon County, into that potential to see a shower or thunderstorm tonight. It will likely be sometime after 6 o'clock. So if you guys are out camping, you're going to be fine. Most people are going to be packing up and heading home by that time. But I've looked at National Weather Service and some more of the other local forecasts around. They do not have any chance of rain for us here in west central Missouri, but I definitely want to kind of get a heads up in case you guys are planning on staying a little later at the lake today, that there is a chance for rain and thunderstorms. It is small, but we do have a chance here, especially in our western counties of Bates and Vernon counties. So that's the main reason why we threw that chance of precip in for late this afternoon. Otherwise, it's shaping up to be a beautiful week. Great temperatures. Tomorrow morning at about 8:30, I will be having my weekly forecast on 95.3 KDKD, and I will also be putting the forecast for the week on all the social media platforms, so you guys can kind of keep that for a reference. So let's jump over here to Weather 2020 and the Global Predictor, where we have right now Labor Day weekend is looking looking beautiful. We're gonna have temperatures on that Friday and Saturday back almost into the 70s. It's not looking like we're gonna see any rainfall, so that's actually very good news. Now the week after. So as you're seeing here, this is September 3rd through the 7th. We're gonna have a system that the LRC is picking out a system that is going to be moving through west central Missouri to provide a very broad area of rainfall, and we're actually expecting to pick up over an inch of rainfall for the week. So, but temperatures are going to be very, very nice. We're going to be below average temperatures, right around the upper 70s to low 80s all the way through the 8th of September. But of course, that's going to come with plenty of rainfall for that first week of September. But Labor Day weekend is actually looking to be a very, very nice weekend right now. So, show you, I'm going to go to the dashboard. Now, this is the Global Predictor. Actually, they made this available for anybody now. You can download the app for Apple or Android. It's very nominal. I think it's like $4.99 a month. And you can have all of this right at your fingertips, where you go anywhere around the world and be able to get a forecast up to 6 months in advance. So, really awesome news now that they've made that available to anybody now. Now, I also have the availability, because we are a corporate sponsor, to use the Weather 2020 dashboard. Now, this is a little bit more in depth. It's not. It's not quite as easy as the app. I'll tell you that. But I want to show you guys something here. I'm going to go down here to the moisture. Now, this is going to be from August 30th through September 30th. Okay, and I want to go down here to the precipitation. So I talked about this on my podcast last week under the Ag and Weather podcast. So especially if you're in the ag industry, if you're a farmer, you really need to go back and check out my podcast from last week where we talk about the LRC and the extended forecast through the end of September. But we have all of our west central Missouri counties right here. And if you look, every county is in the 175 to 200 percentile of total precipitation through September 30th. Now, of course, that's based on a 30-year average. But last year at this time, we were right around the 30 to 40 percentile. We were in the middle of a very severe drought. Now we are kind of dry right now. We can definitely use the moisture, as that drought index has slowly crept up a little bit here in west central Missouri, but I think we're going to make a lot of that up as we go into September. Now, as far as the weeks, if you notice that first week of September, what we just talked about, the LRC is predicting almost a 400% of average based on a 30-year for that first week of September. And then, of course, we're gonna have an average precip second week of September, and then that third week we're also gonna be looking at well over 300% of average. So the first and the third week of September's, we're gonna have two storm systems come in. That's gonna provide a focus of much needed rainfall here in west central Missouri. The total rainfall through September 30th right now is showing, take for instance, Henry County is showing 6.9 to 7.1 inches of rainfall for the month. So that is a lot of precipitation in 1 month at that time of year here in west central Missouri. And we have our Cass and Bates counties, they're up into the 7.5 inch range for total rainfall. So, and again, we're talking through that total rainfall anywhere between 170 to 200% of average rainfall for that entire time frame. So we are going to be getting some rainfall. So that's good news for the farmers. I am expecting it to start to dry out after that third week of September. So that's going to allow the farmers some time for it to dry out and be able to get out and finish up or start their harvest for 2024. So very, very exciting forecast, especially if you're a farmer. And of course, for us here in west central Missouri, Labor Day is shaping up to be actually a very nice, right now, not much rainfall, but a very nice, temperatures are going to be beautiful for Labor Day. So it's going to be a great way to end the summer. Hey, good morning, Lucky and Janet. Good morning. So let's jump back. Our forecast for today. And again, upon having a slight risk for severe storms off to our west out in east central Kansas, but there is a potential to see a stray shower thunderstorm that reach into west central Missouri, especially the western counties, the Bates and Vernon County, stand a little bit better of a chance. But right now, I believe I'm about the only forecast out there right now that is showing a chance for rain later on tonight. It'll likely be after 6 p.m. before we will see that chance for a scattered thunderstorm. All right, guys. Any other questions? Any other places that anybody would like to go and see what the forecast might be for the next 6 months? So I done a little digging last night and just see if there's any update. That's what's so nice about this app also, is the fact that it constantly, I think about 4 times a day, from what he had told me, 4 times a day they use this dashboard and all of the data, and they update this. Now, most of the time there's not much changes, but it could maybe jump a half a day or a day. It kind of depends on how fast the storm systems are moving, but the forecast is pretty much set in stone. Whereas you have a 120-day outlook, 120 days out has the 87% chance of that forecast being correct. And based on a 3-day National Weather Service forecast, it's 85% accuracy. So we could go out 120 days and have a forecast just as accurate as what a 3-day forecast will be. So it really is incredible. And I had kind of looked out here. Now this was based in Henry County. I've been looking out for Halloween, which after Labor Day is going to be our next quote holiday, at least a kids' holiday and a parents' holiday where they get half of the kids' candy. But right now we are looking at 75 degrees, which is well above average for that time of year in October. But we're not seeing any chances of precipitation for Halloween. So 75 degrees, no rain right now, forecast for Halloween. Now we go back to the high temperature. Take a look at some of these highs. They're showing a drastic cold front coming in the second into the third week of October. We're going to have highs in the 50s, upper 40s. Wow. That is going to be that's going to be refreshing to say the least. I can't imagine having highs in the 40s here within the next 7 weeks, but now we can of course no snowfall in October right now for Henry County. We jump over to November, and that's the last couple weeks of November. We're showing a cold snap that's going to be coming into west central Missouri. And we're also right now seeing the first measurable snowfall coming into Henry County around the 18th and 19th of November. So we could get a little bit of an early snowfall the last 2 weeks of November. So of course right around Thanksgiving time, and I'm a seasonal guy. I mean, if it's Thanksgiving, if it's Christmas, I want snow. If it's 4th of July, I want it hot and the firecrackers. I mean, I'm a seasonal guy, so I'm actually kind of excited about this forecast, where right around Thanksgiving time we could have highs in the 20s and 30s, with the possibility of having a little snow on the ground. So I'm excited about that. I really am. Now we go into December, and We have well above average temperatures for the second and third week of December. We can have highs into the 50s and 60s, but then a little bit of a cool down right before Christmas, back into the 30s and 40s. As far as snowfall, unfortunately, it is looking like we're going to have yet another brown Christmas, is what I call it, where we don't get any snowfall on the ground for Christmas Day. But it's been a long time since we've had snow on the ground for Christmas. But maybe we can maybe get our little taste of a white Christmas out around Thanksgiving. So we'll kind of wait and see. But that's what the LRC is showing right now. Now remember, the accuracy going into November and December is not quite as high, and the reason is because the new cycle will set up day one of the new cycle will set up around the 6th of October. So, and every year is unique. So we're not gonna have quite the pattern of what we did this last year. But it's kind of in that transition phase. It just doesn't happen all at once. So we still have some pretty good predictability on this as we go into November and December. And again, this app, the LRC, is constantly updating several times a day, bringing in that new model, that new cycle. So as we get closer to October, we can kind of look ahead and get maybe a little bit more of a pinpoint accurate forecast for Christmas. So things still might change just a little bit, but for right now, yeah, I'm with Lucky. No snow. Oh, Lucky. We want snow here in Missouri. I know you had enough up there in Chicago. We want snow. We can look in January. Looks like New Year's Day. The first 4 days of the new year right now look like measurable snow here in Henry County. Let's jump up here. Just out of giggles, Lucky is over there talking about he don't want no snow. Well, let's jump over here to Chicago. And let's see if they are going to have any snow. Their first snowfall looks like it's going to be coming in right there, right around Thanksgiving. The week before Thanksgiving, 18th through the 23rd. They're going to have some snow in Chicago. In December, looks like even Chicago is looking like they're going to have a brown Christmas. In Chicago, they've got a shot on the 1st and the 3rd of December, and then, of course, on the 31st, on New Year's Eve. And I have a feeling they are going to be affected by the same system that we are. Let's go into January. Yeah, they're going to be affected by the same system as what we may have an impact from that first week of the new year. So see, whether you live in Chicago or you live in West Central Missouri, it looks like we may have a brown Christmas this year. So, all right, guys, that's all I've got for right now. Just a quick look, real quick, And again, we're looking for the high of 80. And again, remember, we have that outside shot of a possible thunderstorm, likely after 6 o'clock tonight. So if you're wrapping up things at the lake, just kind of keep that in mind on your drive back, that we could see a thunderstorm, especially in the western counties of Bates and Vernon County later on tonight. All right, guys, tomorrow morning on 95.3 KDKD Facebook page, as well as all the social media platforms, we are. I will have our week, a look at our week forecast going into next weekend. It's going to be a beautiful week, I can tell you that right now. We're going to have highs in the low 80s. Doesn't look like we're going to have any chance for moisture this week, but again, what we looked at earlier looks like we do have some relief coming into. We do have some relief coming in that last couple days of August into the first week of September for moisture. So definitely keep that in mind. So listen, everybody have a fantastic Sunday. Shoot me a text or a direct message on Facebook if you guys have any questions. And again, want to thank our sponsors over there at 95.3 J Southland Tow, Family Safe Certified Storm Shelters, and the Dent Clinic right here in Clinton, Missouri. Great people. They'll get you taken care of if you have any dent damage. All right. Although, hey, we got Bennett Tribble turned 3 years old yesterday, and we are going to be heading to a birthday party over there at the Tribbles today. So very exciting. I love going to birthday parties, so that's something I'm going to be doing today. So I will be seeing you later on this afternoon, Sandy. Thanks, Jeff. You have a good rest of your day, too. Take care, guys. Stay weather aware. We'll be talking to you soon.